The Texans are the reigning NFC champs, and it comes your way next.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Tonight it's all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the AFC champion Houston Texans taking out the NFC champions, the Detroit Lions. Brandon Gunn along with Charles Davis, and what a season it's been for our AFC champions. This was a fight just to get to the Super Bowl. You got to figure that they are very battle-tested and ready.
I agree with you 100% about that. You don't get there without having those types of attributes, and that's what you look for in a Super Bowl team. Character, confidence. These guys don't lack for either one of those. Now they're here. Now they're ready to win.
Meanwhile, our NFC champions, they have gone through a lot to get where they are. Everybody knows their story this season. What's the key for them as they start this Super Bowl?
Let's go full cliche on this one because it works. Remember what got...
The hype is over, and here we go. Super Bowl LXV number 65 is underway. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Now on the return here, we've got an injured player down there. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this. They'll run. This is Holmes. 5 yards on the game's first play. Second down. They'll set up to throw. And this throw incomplete. The defender all over him that time. It's going to lead to third down. They'll look to throw. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice shot there, keeping the toes inbounds. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that's going to make it fourth down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. It's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. Third down, they gave me underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
Jack Fox out to punt here on fourth down. A 40-yard punt, no return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. Out comes DeShaun Watson, ready to captain the ship here for this Houston offense.
And he's been sensational all season long, but he saved his best work for the playoffs, leading his guys to the AFC Championship a couple of weeks ago.
And they'll run for the first time to Najee Harris. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Now a give. Running left is Harris. It's through the crease. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy's setting the tone early. Playing through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Out of the gun, Watson. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 7 yards to pick up there. From just shy of midfield, Watson. Flush to his right, and he will slide down with the first down for the moment. But a penalty flag on the field. Now they face a second and long following the holding penalty. Now Watson shakes off the sand. But now he's swallowed up and taken down. Call it a loss of 5, a big sack to bring out third down.
And this is what you got to do against a quarterback like him. You got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
Gonna need something special here on third and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal? Back to throw. Watson. Gonna go to Clement here out of the backfield. And he'll take this to the 47, but no further. As they get him down well short of the line to gain. It'll be a pickup of 13, but still on the third down. Here's Tommy Townsend on the punt. Oh, what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That's excellent. Back onto the field come the Lions for their second overall drive. And they will begin with on first down. It's Holmes. And we'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Well, not a game that you're going to go crazy about, but when you start drawing 2-yard line, any type of space is good for the offensive guys. They just can't go backwards from where they did. Now we'll see if they can keep it on schedule here on 2nd down. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10. They're just trying to get their offense a little more room down near their own goal line, but this is just going to make things worse. The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. On the give, this is their fullback. And they'll give him down short of first down, right on the 10-yard line. He gets a good chunk of yards there, 8 all total, but they're still looking at a 4th down. Well, that's a nice sizable gain right there, and you got to give credit to the offensive line, because when you're dealing with a 3-4 defense, your job first and foremost on the defensive line is to hold everything up and allow your 4 linebackers to stay clean, as they say, with no blockers on them, and run to the ball and make a tackle. But on that play, to get that type of yardage, that means they weren't able to stay that clean, and they made the tackle downfield. The punt team on now is from their end zone. They get it away. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. So now we get set to see Houston for their second drive of the ball game. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts. Watson on first down. And that got incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. On 2nd and 10, Watson. And he completes it to Hunt. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That was a call on the watch right there. Nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on 1st and 10. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. And now we're going to get a stoppage as, that looks like Jackson who's shaken up. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. On the delay, here's Harris. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Now it's Watson. And that is incomplete. Now the Texans are going to call on the field goal unit. This is a 49-yard attempt, right hash. And his kick is indeed good. And it's now 40-0 Texans. So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You have to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the throw.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow.
Either way. Either way. You got it. I just want to
and the tackle will be made right there at the 25-yard line. Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. On play action, they'll throw. Looking for White on the deep ball. And this one is incomplete. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 for the 25. They'll drop the throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Got an open man, it's Scott. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. They'll run with Holmes. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield on the 49.
They really need to get something going, didn't they? They've punted out the last 2 possessions. The running game is starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
So 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 49-yard line. On the carry, it's Holmes. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right in midfield. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring us 2nd and 11.
The run lane's definitely not been there for him here in the 1st half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the headlines, but incomplete. So the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Now on 4th down, it's the punt team sending this one away. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. Now comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. They turn to Harris to begin the drive. He'll be tackled shy of the 35. The power move there couldn't find much space. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Here's Watson. That one is caught by Hunt. The reception good for 7. It's third down. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And some room to work. And he'll be taken down across the 50 and the 45 in enemy territory.
42 yards rushing for now, the opening quarter of the Super Bowl.
They're making an effort to get the running game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's getting this too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
On first down, Watson. He gets it complete to Harris. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. On second down now, it's Harris. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. On third down, here's Harris. He shoots it away. Oh, now he bowls it over. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down.
Lombardi, what do you think? He had a good quarterback territory, didn't pick it up.
Yeah, that's a good point, man. I was curious if they didn't get it there. Would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Watson now throw. Now loose fire. The ball comes out, and the Lions have recovered. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players, knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
Now a play fake here on first down. And this is caught. And you got that with one hand. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. After one on EA Sports. The Lions with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with first and 10. They'll drop to throw. This is complete. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. A big play that's out through the air. 38 yards.
I think this defense is still trying to recover from that last play, so you wonder if they were ready for this one. You have to imagine their defensive coaches are yelling at them to get focused, because if they don't, more plays like that will result in giving up points.
Hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. They'll look to throw here. It's caught. Reception by Holmes. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. But a good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down. And it's caught. Touchdown. For the first touchdown in the Super Bowl, and along with that, the Lions have taken the lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver, maybe sometimes with defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. Extra point by Bucker is on target, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. A drive there, just 4 plays, and the end result, a Detroit touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Bucker on to kick it away. This fielded right at the goal line. And they'll get it up past the 20, about the 22. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the second quarter. What might they change? A handoff to Harris to begin the drive. Yeah, he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And they'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. The Texans on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Here's Tommy Townsend now as he'll punt it away for the second time. So possession goes over here on the punt, and the Lions will take over. Now here's the signal caller getting ready to lead this offense again. He's played a pretty clean first half. A touchdown, no interceptions. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's got it right here. Well, he gets us here just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Well, they brought the pressure, and that meant man coverage behind him, so he's still able to complete the pass.
Even as he took the hit. And that's what you have to do, because I was just talking with a coach the other day, and he said, look, it's not always going to be pretty back there. You're going to have to give me completions. Even when you're taking some hits, sometimes you have to be your own blitz control, for lack of a better term. Gotta make completions step up and make those throws, and he did that.
Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
2nd and 4. Holmes has got it complete. Yeah, he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. So 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 46. Now a handoff here to his running back. And they'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They're going to look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Scott. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Was not critical about the game there at second down. That was a positive play because that was a take what you can get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives him a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
And he gets it to the 34, going up for the first.
And the other side of the downsides of blitzing when you're 1 down, because sometimes you get out of your gaps, you don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. Options galore here. Second and a few inches. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And for the Lions, touchdown. From 19 yards away. And the Lions continue to look good here in the first half of this Super Bowl. And Boise, it's one thing to watch a great run, but when it's a great run with broken contact, it's like a cherry on top. That was a nice play.
And that, in a nutshell, shows you what this guy's made of. I mean, most guys in the NFL just can't do that. He absorbed the contact, refocused himself, and made a break for the end zone.
Extra point by Bunker is on target, and that pushes the lead up to 11. That time, a 9-play drive, and it's capped off by a touchdown for the Lions. Now after the touchdown, here's Bunker on to kick it away. This taking in at the goal line. But ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. And I'm wondering if maybe they don't go away from him on this drive a little bit. He's been great, but they haven't scored a lot of points.
I think they still have to show him as a threat. Make sure he touches it a few.
Now a 1st down throw, Watson. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. This is Harris on the draw. And he'll get out near the 35 to 34 here. 60 yards rushing for him now in the first half of the Super Bowl.
He's worked relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. This is Harris, and he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Back to throw, Watson. From the left side, it's complete. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions 35.
That certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On the give, this is Harris. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try it again, 2nd and 10. To throw is Watson. Airing it out deep for Smith. Fires one, it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And he will take it out to the 25-yard line.
Partner, when you're playing cover 2, this is like a tag team for the safeties. Each of them gets a half-field responsibility. Their job is to stay as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, read the football, and go make a play. In this case, the free safety made the best play, an interception.
Here comes the field general leading his offense back out there for the next possession. And he's been good, too. returns. And he's going to knock out the line of scrimmage and take him down. Call it no gain on the play. It'll be second down. He'll look to throw. He finds his man complete. That's Price. That is going to be taken down with the penalty flag on the field. Now after the holding call, it's second and 20. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball, then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. You got caught that time.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. He'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big play there on the catch and run.
There's an example of not taking your practice work, your drill work, and turning it into game speed. You work on that all the time. Third and long, you want to let them make the catch, ground to the football, tackle them, short of the sticks. The pursuit there, not that great.
Yeah, not great. That may be an understatement. That turned into a big play. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up first and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. They'll look to throw again. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Let's stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Under pressure on the Texans. Here again over the side. Nick Burton drops him for a loss of 14 yards, and it also brings up 4th down. Two minutes on the clock in the second quarter of this Super Bowl. Here's Jack Fox now as he's on the punt for the 4th time tonight. And they call it 38 yards on the punt return. And the Texans are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. And football going back over now to the Houston Texans. And there are parts of their last drive. Trying to shake out the interception from the last drive. Look to throw. This one nearly picked off. Kind of surprising to see the defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's 2nd down. There's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. And his throw is going to be incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Watson. Going to go to Clement here out of the backfield. Now Green staying on the ground. Let's hope he's all right. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this. For the Lions, an extra DB in the game now here on 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Watson. And he can't escape, and down he goes. The Texans send the punter out as he's on to kick it away. He's been a busy man here this first half as he gets it away. Call it 46 yards on the punt, just a single yard on the return as he was covered quickly. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And Detroit getting set to go now. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Guys made complete over the middle. It's Price. This will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Here's second and a yard. He'll look to throw. And he finds a man in the crossing route. And he'll take him down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
The partner there locked in man coverage out left and ended up running a crossing route. Grounded it a little bit more than a slant. He's just going to angle himself towards the right side of the field, and that's very difficult for a defender. DeShaun Watson cuts off that ground.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Looking to throw. He finds his man complete. It's Holmes. Will go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be a second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. And this is good. It was running by Gassler at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. So we've come upon halftime in the big one, the Super Bowl. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. What a season this has been. Hard to believe it ends tonight. As we'll get back to you guys for the second half of this Super Bowl in just a moment. Moving on, let's take a look at the next-gen stats in the first half for the Texans. And they did have some success running the football in those first 2 quarters. And that might be something they continue to work on as they try to get back in this game.
All right, Coach, thank you. We welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. These 2 teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in the Super Bowl. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. And the Texans getting ready to go here to begin the third quarter. And right now, their chances of hoisting that Lombardi trophy not looking too great, but perhaps that long halftime that maybe did them a world of. They'll start on the ground with Harris. And he's stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
That's a really nice jump right inside, and they're getting 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their own little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield.
Partner, this is one of the best routes in an offensive program. Talk to the film because you think it's a go route, and he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball.
Exactly right. You have a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And he's going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Second and 11 now. From the gun, here's Watson. The kicker here is complete. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Out of the gun, Watson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. He'll get 7 there, but it brings him 4th.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. They create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job here of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
They're stopped him in his tracks. The Texans send the punter out as he's on here to punt it away. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounces into the end zone for a touchback. There he is, the man taking the snaps under center, heading out for the next possession. And really a solid group effort. I mean, the montage focuses on him, and rightfully so, but it's been a good job of a team to get this lead.
I'm with you totally on that. I love the observation. Offensive line and people have been protected. They've really been in sync and been on point. How about the guys going out catching the ball?
On first down, Holmes, and he'll work this forward for about 3 and second down. That's 2nd and 7 from the 23. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Holmes. 45 yards rushing for him now to this point. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up through the air. He finds his man complete. That's Price. And he's going to have a Lions first down as they're able to convert by 20 there on 3rd and 1. Gotta say, I was a little surprised to see him try to come out the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we've hardly ever seen anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That's a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. The play action fake.
No.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. They'll wind up losing 8 on the snap there, and it's second down. The number one mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time, the rush got to him in a hurry.
And it appears that this was just a letdown from the offensive line, but they do have a tough job because if you're a big tackle out there on the perimeter, sometimes you don't have the agility to keep up with the defensive end who's looking to wreak havoc in the backfield, and he got there and put his man on the ground.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And we're right up here right at the 40-yard line. They'll run it back on the line to 3rd down. I was quite surprised when they wanted him to run it on 2nd and long, but it worked out for him.
It certainly did, and that requires some confidence, some fortitude, and a little bit of hope, doesn't it? You hope you catch the defense just right and break off a big run to help yourself out with the next down.
Well, this one's working up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not easy to hold on to.
The dive look that time on defense just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Here comes the Lions punter now, as he'll come on for his 5th kick of the night. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. That'll be a 43-yard punt, just a 7-yard on the return. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. The Texans getting set here to take over again on offense. These guys had a punt their last possession, and that's... On first down, Watson. It's the right side here, complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
It's a nice completion. They have a run after catch as well compared to the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that off the drag route because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? They'll run on first down. It's Harris. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Again, it's Harris on second down. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Well, for an inside linebacker, I think you'd agree when I say that he is fast to the football, and he proved that thesis correct on that last play.
Yeah, this defense as a whole has really been flying to the football all game long. They have not allowed too much of anything, and here's another example. A great play there to get in and disrupt it before it can get going.
And the final number here in terms of the top speed that he hit, absolutely absurd. Next Gen Stats has him at better than 23 miles an hour on that one. On third down, Harris. And he will hand the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. 84 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? Long has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on third down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Two first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. They hand this off to Harris. And this will be stopped at the 44. That will go for 7 yards. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Harris. And he'll be brought down. Looks like right at the 40. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game. They're on 1st and 10. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll try the air now with Watson. To the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and it's going to be a first down. Well done.
Now what we're seeing, this is much better from this offense because so far in this game, no touchdown to this point, and what's usually a direct correlation? Very few explosive plays. That's been their issue. Not able to make that big shot downfield or break one off, but a nice game there for a first down.
Took till the second half, but finally a red zone opportunity here. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 15. They'll try the right side with Harris. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Watson. Well, that'll be incomplete. But he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to be on 3rd down.
You get the sense that they're saying, we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. Detroit was up for the challenge through the air. They force a 4th down. And his kick is right there. It's good. And a second field goal here gets him back within 11 now. It's 17-6. So the 3 points there, and CD that helps him inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see get on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
Taking out the goal line. Well, look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. After some early struggles running the ball, they've really picked it up. Early it just seemed like there were no holes there. Now all of a sudden the holes seem to be there. I don't know if that's just my imagination.
And give them credit.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's got his man, it's running. And they're going to get this beyond the 30 before he's taken down.
Now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a two-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now back to throw. That's complete to Wayne. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
Well, we can talk about it like it's just a basic route, but how about the timing on this one? Line up on the right, the deep in route, and how about the throw? Right on the money. Bam, puts it right in there and on his hands. Nice completion, really good pickup.
So 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 37-yard line. Back to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Price. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. On 2nd down, it's Holmes. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Looking left side of his got a man. That's Scott. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. 1 quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. 2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7. He'll drop to throw.
Way too long. Oh.
No, return this time, he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. They'll push him back 8 yards in time on 2nd down.
Enough to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
The Lions on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times and 8 chances. This will be 3rd and 15. They'll drop to throw. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And that's incomplete. Oh, he left that one in a bad spot, but fortunately it's just an incompletion and not picked to bring up 4th down. Butker's kick here is good. And that will get the lead up to 14. So that maybe not a knockout blow, man. I suppose certainly every little bit helps when you're trying to start one away in the 4th.
But the possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns or at least into overtime does exist. The time, definitely a big factor at this stage of the game, is in their favor.
And they'll get it up just past the 20 as these guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. And now out comes Houston. And we're at the time of the Super Bowl where, look, they need points. And they need them badly. Trailing here in the 4th quarter as they begin. Here's Watson. And this will be incomplete.
We can give out a little applause on that play. It has to go to the defense. More good work by them. They've taken away the passing lanes all game long, and you can see the frustration that it's causing because he just about threw that one into the first row.
After the incomplete pass here now is 2nd and 10. Now Watson. That is incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes.
Nathan Howard.
This is a sack and a loss of a yard. But more importantly, it leads to 4th down. And partner, it's safe to say that the secondary really contributed to that sack.
Yeah, Nicholas said 5 defensive backs. They covered everything. Nowhere to go with the football. But my question is, why did he throw it away?
The Texans send the punter out as he'll come on to kick this one away. Now fair catch is called for and taken at we'll call it the 37-yard line. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. They'll try and start this drive in the air. They will find Scott on the right side complete. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. 2nd and 5. Open there, here is Scott complete.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder myself because you just can't settle out to stop the run. There's still enough time in this offense to move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. They'll keep it on the ground. Holmes, and he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. The Lions on 3rd down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation.
Get it! Touchdown, Lions!
A great play there. His 2nd touchdown in the Super Bowl.
Yes, sir!
The Lions are feeling good as they extend their lead in the Super Bowl.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
Tucker now to add the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns and 21 points. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And the end result, a Detroit touchdown.
I wasn't going to put myself in a picture till I knew this was about going to be over. Awesome.
Now after the touchdown, here's Parker on.
This is great.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped to the 14.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got
Sir.
They have a long field to cover. They want to try and put points on the board.
My game plan worked, man. I said, nope, Najee Harris is going to do what he's going to do. We can contain him as best we can. We have to play Watson, and that was my game plan, to have it just a secondary, pretty much cover pretty much everybody. They've done a really fantastic job. Have they completely shut them down? Not really, but they shut them down enough to where their offense can't really move the ball that much unless they run the ball. And you can't run the ball being down 21 points, man. I mean, you can, but you're going to take up a lot of clock. Going to take up a lot of clock. We're in the 4th quarter.
On 1st down.
Get it!
Throw inside complete. That's one.
Somehow got something out of that.
Defense in this situation, when he made it, there was nothing bullshit about it.
Risey got it off.
I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and he passed him on to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
On 1st and 10, Watson.
And by himself. Oh, man.
You could not write these guys off just yet with a quarterback like that or something.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him.
You might not get right off, but it's a 3-score lead. But, man. Yeah, guys, this is another thing I'm doing. This is a slow sim. I'm just like, I really did not want to deal with bugs in this game. I didn't want to deal with glitches and them taking me out of the game. And basically, like, I didn't want to deal with it. So this was a way of doing it. Plus, this is the final game of this series. This was big time. So far, so good. So far, so good.
To throw is Watson. Over the middle, it's complete. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Still multi-field defense.
Watson got a throw.
Sacked! Sacked! Devlin Lashley!
And the defense coming through on 5th.
Devlin Lashley!
A dime set on defense. 6 defensive.
And that's why he was worth that first-round draft pick.
Defensive line against the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the side.
I wanted pass rush, and I got it.
Yeah, the cameras can't find him, but I know one thing. The O-line coach will.
They're going for it on 4th and 12.
Super Bowl, they're going to need this one on 4th down. Desperation time. Watson on 4th down.
They're holding. And DeShaun is going to take off. He's going to throw it.
Now he's going to go deep down the left side. And that is incomplete.
What's the flag?
And on 4th down, this is a good call.
Legal pass.
So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
Okay. I got to get back in here. Hopefully the glitch does not happen. We got the ball with 6 minutes left to go. I think this Super Bowl, we're gonna win the Super Bowl, guys. Let's put the icing on it. We'd like to see some Cole Holmes.
On 1st down, it's Holmes. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple of years. 2nd down.
Granted, I gotta think this offensive line has got some smiles on his faces, and I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them.
They've been tough against the run all day, man. They've been tough against the run.
Up to the challenge.
They're still running. Not much.
He won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. If his carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with it.
They've been tough against the run the whole game, man. But I kind of appreciate the AI on this. I mean, know the situation you're in. You basically want to milk clock. You don't want to throw a interception because chances are Demontrae James probably might get. Did we get the field goal? I guess we didn't.
Well, you remember that when it's late in the 4th quarter. That's one of the few things that's gone wrong.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's the field goal.
That kick.
Not surprising. It's Madden. It's Madden.
Getting set to go again as we're looking at back, heading onto the field again. He is knocking on the door for 100 yards in this ball game.
Yeah, we pretty much gave it to Najee. Let you get your yards. But you're not going to get no Super Bowl doing that. Yes, sir. 4 minutes left. We're up by 3 touchdowns.
Now a 1st down throw, Watson.
Get in there, get him!
He finds Smith out of the backfield.
But he's DeShaun Watson.
Pick up the bait. Leaves it with 2 to go on 2nd down.
He's DeShaun Watson, though, man.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Watson, he's going to let this go.
Big pass.
And that is caught. Got the back judge right there to say incomplete. Third and 2, Watson.
Good catch out of everybody. Not enough. Cash is cold. with the tackle. They're going for it. You know that.
One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. And tackle them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
They're going for it. This is Harris. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. The fourth down run.
All well and good. Just no big plays. Tick, tick, tick.
Here's Watson. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that is incomplete.
We're not going to do that with Chris Elam on you. Not on man coverage. I would like one of those Chris Elam picks, thank you.
Back to throw, Watson.
Oh, I thought that was going to be a pick.
Yeah, it's incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, Watson.
Yeah, Elam almost grabbed one.
Very close to a first down.
Elam almost grabbed one.
Many teams, as soon as they start man defense, if they haven't called a hitch, they'll get to it as fast as they can. They want to put the ball in the hands of one of their best playmakers. And
not really. You should have looked for the tackle. He always looks for the pick. Can't blame him. He's like elite corner.
Let's see how this plays out. They will indeed snap it to Watson.
And good pass by Watson.
Taken down and not before reaching the 10-yard line. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So not
lopsided.
First and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Watson looks to throw again.
And they get a touchdown finally.
And it's called touchdown, Houston. A great effort there. There makes the grab. And the Texans are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter.
And that touchdown puts us in a position to have a discussion, doesn't it? Now, it'll be a 2-score game after the conversion.
Yeah, I mean, there's no doubt with a 2-score game, they're going to have to onside kick.
Yeah, it's too little too late for y'all. You guys try, though. My game plan worked. It worked to perfection. And the greatest thing I saw, man, the biggest play I saw, especially in the first half, was the Taylor Nichols interception. We made trades for that guy in the mid part of the season to help boost up that secondary. And he shows up, and he hasn't really had a big play, and he has the big play in the Super Bowl. We got to get this onside kick, and we secure it. Brandon White, wide receiver captain, gets it done. They got all their timeouts. We got 2 minutes, almost under 2 minutes left.
That done, Slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Detroit's offense ready to take over. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defense.
Of course, they got all their timeouts. Unless we do something crazy, I think this game's over.
Well, one on first down.
There you have it. Wow.
I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line after the loss to start out. Here's 2nd and 11. They'll keep it on the ground. Holmes. And he's going to be met at about the 43. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On 3rd down, it's Holmes. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary.
He's not going to make this one. He's not going to make that one. I'll be shocked. And of course not. And of course not. Boy, I can say this, though. The Texans, they play like a top 5 rush defense. They definitely lived up to that billing. The running game did okay, but not great. I put this game in the hands of my boy DJ4. And it just might just get, and chances are it's going to get him a ring. It's going to get him a ring. I would love to see a Chris Elam interception right now, though. That would put the icing on this.
Watson.
Maybe we see it. And he's scrambling around.
Flushed out right. He's got the first down and more inside the 30. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work.
I'm surprised he hasn't done that more. If DeShaun Watson did that more, I think this would have been a game. There was times when he could have just scrambled, but he would throw the ball and miss.
Everything he does, read the clock, feel it in the pocket, and go at the appropriate time.
And Chris Elam's no longer in the zone. But there's a pick! And Carrington brought him off of free agency. And he gets it done. Game, set, match. DJ4's got his second ring.
I get it. Now is the time to throw it downfield, but that one might just write it into this ballgame.
Yeah, I hear all the time how critical.
And Detroit's bringing home a second Lombardi in this series. Freaking awesome. Let's kneel on it. 3 turnovers. We didn't turn the ball over. We protected the ball.
Game in hand, the offense.
We did it. Yes, sir. Four straight Super Bowl appearances, 2 Super Bowl titles.
Victory on the cards. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
No, it's not. We're kneeling. Shut up, Madden. It's over.
Time for this one final lead to put a ball on this.
We're World Super Bowl champions.
And the Lions, yes.
Yes.
The Lions have won the Super Bowl.
Yes, sir.
And to the Super Bowl champions, they etch their name forever in NFL immortality.
That's pretty phenomenal right there. It actually gave me chills just to hear you say that.
All the trading, everything I did, man, it paid off sweetly. What a way to end this series.
That your name will be a part of it. That's got to be an incredible feeling because it's been a long journey to get there, and now they get a chance to enjoy it.
Yes, sir. Give him a trophy. And I wonder if I got the picture I wanted. I think I did. I think I got the picture I wanted. So I can skip that. Yes, sir. What a way to end the series. All the pressure, all the trading, all the disappointment, the Madden glitches, all the stuff I had to go through. But man, it paid off. It paid off handsomely. Wow. Just wow, man. I am so happy. I put the work in. I did what I needed to do. 3 touchdowns for our boy Demontrae James. I think he's going to be Super Bowl MVP. DeShaun Watson, we disrupted him just enough, man. Knew the game plan was going to work. Cole Holmes was not great. I'm glad I didn't say we're going to. I knew against a top 5 rush defense, we weren't going to run the ball very well. But they were really, really, really bad against the pass. And boy, did that pay off. We let Najee Harris get his. Let him get it. Let's get ours. Javonte Clement was pretty good. 9 catches, 129 yards. Scott, 8 of 93, 2 touchdown catches. Jermaine Hunt had a touchdown. The only touchdown they had in the whole entire game. Newkirk, I remember bringing him off the practice squad and putting him in as a slot receiver. And it seemed to stretch out our offense, man, as far as receiving core. He definitely did his thing. I'm glad I didn't go in the free agent and get another receiver, a big name receiver. I said, no, I'm going to develop this guy, trust him. He paid off really big. It paid off really big. 4 catches, 52 yards for Deion Price. A very quiet day. Brandon Wright had 3 for 48. The big guys were Scott and Newkirk for us on the receiving corps. Man, it was really great. The line did okay. Could have done better. We ate DeShaun Watson alive though. Jay Sewell the only one that really gave up a sack on the line. Only 1 sack though he only gave up. Not bad. But let's talk about this defense. We held them down pretty well. I have to say that. We held them down pretty well. Interception for Roderick Carrington. The game set match. The final interception. Would have loved to see Chris Elam get one after everything that went on in the offseason. But it's just good he got it. You know, glad someone ended I'm glad it ended with an interception. I mean, especially from a guy that didn't really do that great in the regular season, but he definitely showed up in the Super Bowl, definitely showed up in the playoffs. Definitely love that. Taylor Nichols, one of my best acquisitions this year. Got him from the Titans. Titans weren't going anywhere. In fact, I think they'll be picking first in the draft. Traded him some pieces, got him, and he got a Super Bowl ring instead of being in Tennessee and just pretty much being doomed to a 1-16 record. Nathan Howard with a sack. Always that big guy I drafted. These are draft picks I hit on, guys. Some of these guys are free agency. Like Carrington is free agency. Nichols is pretty much off a trade, you know. But Nathan Howard, I got him from the draft. Bryson Griffith was a trade from the Seahawks. 1 asset for Demontrae. That's the biggest trade I made in the game. Gave us a pass rush from the Broncos. Definitely a good trade right there. Sack for Devontae Jones, a big trade from the Ravens. Trades, drafting, all that stuff went into this, man. And it paid off. It paid off huge. What a payoff. And I got to say, interception by Roderick Carrington to end it. Is that it? That's all you give me, Madden? Is this all you're going to give me, Madden? Really? I'll take it, though. That looks nice. I'll take it, but I should have a better picture than that. But no, I don't want that picture. Do I want that picture? Not really. Taylor Nichols' interception ain't bad. I got to give it to the defense. The offense did its thing, but, man, this defense really shut DeShaun Watson down. Really shut DeShaun Watson down. Taylor Nichols, you got your ring, buddy. You got your ring. You got your ring, buddy. That was cool. Sean Scott with the touchdown catch, leaping over people. Pretty cool, pretty cool. How about Ben Newkirk? Let's give him some love, too. Ben Newkirk. We'll take that. And I'll give Carrington some love too, even though he didn't really look. I hate when nobody celebrates. It's like you should see more celebrations in Madden, but you don't. But we'll take that. Lions, get it done, boy. 4 Super Bowl appearances, 2 Super Bowl victories. You take that, you can't beat that with a bat, man. This is awesome. Awesome. A lot of work, a lot of frustration, but the total payoff happened. And we didn't turn the football over, man. We didn't turn the football over. We were kind of terrible on third down, but they were terrible on third down. Red zone. We scored touchdowns. They had a touchdown, a field goal, but we scored touchdowns. Am I stuck? No, I'm not stuck. Okay, time to wind this thing down. What a way to end it, boy. A series that started, like I said, this series started because we traded away Matthew Stafford asked for a release and went to the Rams and won a Super Bowl immediately. I said I had to have Demontrae James turn this Lions team around. Created him, put him on the team, built the team around him. It took 6 years to win 6 or 7 years to win that first Super Bowl. And to think we went to 4 straight Super Bowls, you know. I turned this team into pretty much a dynasty. I mean, I would say it's a dynasty now. Should we have more rings? Yeah. Do I feel like we're a dynasty still? Yeah. And there's a Jeff McGee. I may never have a chance to see the guy play. 65 overall. Probably not the guy. Should have probably worked on his route running. But I'm not really caring. I shouldn't even be doing this right now. I should be celebrating because I won a Super Bowl. We'll go elusive with Deion Spencer. Who knows? Maybe we pick this series back up, to see how it ends with the retirements and everything. See if this team can still be good. I think this is a bug. In fact, I'm stuck. They stuck me here. Madden glitch. Why? Didn't I just... How you get off of there? Now my buttons are working. And just when you think Madden can't sink any lower, they sink lower. I just won a Super Bowl. And it crashes on me. That is great. That is just awesome. That is just awesome. So I had to get out. Hopefully it saved my place. I'll come back to it later. Guys, that's the end of the series. Demontrae James did save the Detroit Lions. And it's on to other things. 2K, of course. I got to do the offseason for that. Super Mega Baseball. I want to get into that, the show. And then soon college football season starts. But I figured with this, I had to finish it. And we finished it the right way. You seen it. We watched the whole thing. And it didn't glitch to the end until I got out of it, till it was over. But Demontrae James has 2 Super Bowl rings. That's all you need to know. 2 Super Bowl rings. He saved the Detroit Lions. And not only him, but we built a team around him that was able to get it done. So it's just another lesson in life that, even though things frustrate you, and definitely Madden did frustrate me, still frustrates me to this day, which is why I will not probably do another Madden series ever again. You stick with something and you build something, you stick with it, it turns out great. It turns out good. Not all the time. It doesn't turn out great all the time, but sometimes things can actually go good. And I'm glad I stuck with this series as long as I did. It's been a good run. And I appreciate anybody who checked it out with me. I'm definitely going to savor this one, man. We won the Super Bowl. We got 2 Super Bowls in 4 seasons. 4 straight Super Bowl appearances. We got it done, man. We got it done. No one can take it away from me. I went in and built a Super Bowl franchise in Detroit. It can be done. It can be done. But you got to get that right quarterback. I knew I had to have a great quarterback. I needed Demontrae James. And he got it done. Love it, love it, love it. Guys, thank y'all. Thank y'all. Been an incredible run. Been an incredible series. It's going to go down as one of the best series I've ever done. Absolutely. The best series I've ever done. And just, wow, man. Going to end this live stream because, man, I just got to savor it. Thank you, guys. Thank y'all. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you to the Madden gods. I've cursed you many times, but I can't curse you out right now, except for the fact that you just glitched while I was getting out of the game. That's Madden for you. But hey, you gotta take the good and the bad when it comes to Madden. But what a series. See you guys later, man. Just wow. That's best series I've ever done. Absolutely. Best series I've ever done.